I like to mind my business. But the moment you bring your matter on social media, you have turned it into a public matter. You are actually seeking public opinion, whether it is to actually sway public, sentiment or create views and clout for yourself. Whatever your reasons, know that you have given the license for all and sundry to put mouth in your matter. And I only comment on public matters. What you do in the privacy of your home is your business. I respect that. It's left for you and God who sees in the secret. Okay? So now let's go to the Tuface and Annie situation. I read recently about the interview Tuface Idibia had and the answers he gave for why he cheated repeatedly on Annie when they were just dating and whilst they are married. As usual, a lot of social media users were shouting, see love, up and down. This is my own take on it. Tuface eventually married Annie because he knew she is the one who is emotionally damaged enough to continue to accept his baggage in the name of love. Before I continue, let me state it categorically. This analysis is not to shame Annie or Tuface. As a woman, I cannot intentionally drag another woman's mess or her life. That's a problem. Nope, this is not about that. Neither is this video really about them. This is just a simple analysis to teach something, to pass across a message. And because they are a celebrity couple whose relationship is well known and fits into the message I want to pass across, they are being used as a subject matter just to buttress the point, please. But they are not the purpose of the post. QED, nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Now, he Tuface described their love story. How he had kids from other women and went ahead to describe each of those women, detailing how accomplished each has become in their own right. And then he even went as far as describing their background, all wealthy women. Yes. But Annie, she comes from the same hood as he, an average income family. A lady who stood by him through thick and thin, jumped bike with him, rode buses, public buses with him, shed tears for him when he was down, encouraged him in his trying times, believed in him when it seemed like he was not going to amount to much, and just kept being there for him. She just kept giving. He said he decided at the time he was ready to settle down that she was the best candidate for the job because, I'm going to summarize this, she's the one who was there for him. I just paraphrase that, please. And that's what got my attention. That's what got me triggered, actually, because I absolutely disagree with that. Until you are ready to sacrifice and inconvenience yourself, you cannot love. He said he loves her. I don't believe that. I don't call that love. Love is not a feeling. It is a commitment. A commitment predicated on the value of discipline. If your practice of love does not come with the following: sacrifice, commitment, discipline. I'll give an example. I am a Christian because I believe in the unconditional love of God for me, as demonstrated by the ultimate sacrifice of love by Christ, who gave up everything, including his divinity and privileges as a son of God, a member of the Godhead, a spirit who took on mortal flesh and subjected himself to cruel death on the cross for my sake. I mean, that is absolute love in its purest form. And it is a type of foundational love that Christian marriages are built on. The Bible says men ought to love their wives as Christ loves the church and gave himself for her. That's in the book of Ephesians. A man who can't zip up in the face of a big backside or a pretty face does not love you. He may have feelings of tenderness towards you. He may even define it as love. You may argue that love comes in stages. I don't know. You are the one in the situation. You are the expert. But as for me, he does not love you. He has not been able to pass the test of love. My sister and my brother, what you are experiencing is passion or lust. It is not love. It won't take you the distance. When it fizzles out, and it will, he will be looking for the next high. The easiest way to get the high is in the chase, of course, of something new, something to attain or achieve. It's like a drug. And just like newer versions of drugs, I mean hard drugs, it keeps coming out to keep addicts in that destructive loop. So also he will keep seeing new babes or guys, as the case may be, that makes his heart flutter or his blood boil with lust every time. Men have hunter spirits. The fun is in the chase. So the moment he's got what he wants, he's looking for the next high. And that feeds the circle of cheating. Polygamy does not solve it. Don't deceive yourself. There are men with 6 wives, 7 wives who still have side chicks. So if you belong to that group that says, oh, polygamy is the answer, you're dreaming. Actually, you're self-delusional. Love is a commitment. Absolutely. It goes beyond mere feelings or emotions. It encompasses a deliberate choice to someone or something, a dedication. Commitment involves loyalty, trust, a willingness to prioritize the relationship, even when it's not easy. Commitment extends beyond romantic relationships to encompass various aspects of life. It includes commitment to family, to friends, to relationships, and even to causes or beliefs that are important to us. Ultimately, love as a commitment signifies a willingness to invest time, energy, and effort into nurturing and strengthening relationships and fulfilling our responsibilities. Love comes with the responsibility to those we care about. It requires consistency, sacrifice, and dedication, even when faced with obstacles or hardships or temptations. When we view love as a commitment to understand, we understand that it's not just a fleeting emotion, but a conscious decision to care for and support others in both good times and bad times, in times of desire, intense desire, and in times of temptations. So while you see a lot of women come out to tell you, I forgive him because I love him, it's not true. They have weighed their options. 1, economic options and dependency. In this part of the world where we have intentionally bred women who are so materialistic. I'm a woman, I know it is the truth. We can't pretend it's not true. Two, mental factors like low self-esteem, where a woman's sense of self-worth is diminished, making her believe that she deserves utter disregard from her partners, from her partner, his actions and all of that. And then we have three, we have fear of being alone. Victims may fear their incapability of finding a better partner. Four, we have the social class isolation. A lot of women feel they will no longer be able to mingle and be accepted in the social circles they once interacted with, because somehow they know that they most likely never would have attained such circles on their own without their partners. Okay, and then we have five, cultural or religious beliefs. I put them together depending on which one is really affecting her the most. Cultural or religious beliefs may discourage divorce or separation, leading victims to prioritize the preservation of their marriage over their own well-being. Okay, it happens also for men. Cheating makes a woman or a man feel inadequate. This feeling is worse for men, and men can't stand it. Men can't stand it at all. At all. When a partner cheats, it shakes the very foundation of trust and security in a relationship. The internet is awash with so many hurting people who come out here to vent and pour their vitriol. They mostly lack the guts to pour on the actual person who hurt them. And then they resort to whitewashing their lives, trying to make it look picture perfect on social media, to make you, who is so mentally gullible, fall for their houses made with glasses. My final thoughts: never accept any relationship that makes you feel worthless. Never accept any relationship that makes you feel inadequate. Never accept any relationship that accentuates your feelings of low self-worth. Nobody, absolutely nobody, deserves being cheated on. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. If you can't maintain a relationship, do the society a favor. Stay single.